Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Welcome back to another live stream. We're going to be doing something a little different today. We're going to be doing some malware and from TryHackMe. So if you guys want to follow along, you guys can go to the room, intro to malware analysis, and we're going to get into that today. But I just hope everyone's having a good, what did it say, Sunday. And yeah, just super stoked to be live today. I was going to do this yesterday. If you guys see the post on LinkedIn and I did it on Twitter and Instagram, I think, about some intro or some course or mini playlist that I want to do some malware analysis and some reverse engineering that I've been tinkering with from folks actually when I went to the B-side Orlando last year. So behind the scenes, I've been tinkering around with this and then doing so many other things. But yeah, just super stoked to be live and go through this with you folks. And yeah, let me get a few things crack-lacking over here so I can get things up and running. But if you have any questions during the stream and all that good stuff, you know the deal. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me figure out how to do that. Window here. Hopefully you guys can see my screen now. I'm on the TryHackMe site. So if you guys are following along, I'll make this a little bigger. Just go to search, and then in the search here, you guys can just type in malware. And for all those folks, just go to intro to malware analysis. If all you guys watch me live, you guys probably been seeing me on a headset because my Wave XLR died. So it wasn't a software issue like they were saying and all that stuff. Actually, I plugged it in this morning and there's no lights. Yes, I did try a different USB port and it didn't work. All right, cool deal. So let's see the chat. Hey, what's up, Eric? Daniel, what's going on, folks? Hopefully this will be fun for you guys. And I'm doing some stuff in the back end. Like I said, I'm just like building out Flare VM and some other stuff that I'll be dropping some videos soon. But I figured, you know, getting into the malware world, and obviously there's really good malware analysis folks out there. And if you're looking to get more into the SOC analyst, threat hunting, stuff like that, this is definitely a good place to start, right? Because all the malware goes on to machines, there's static and dynamic analysis, and we'll get into all that fun stuff shortly. I think we'll get into that. But yesterday when I went to the introduction, I was like, oh, here, and then I went to malware analysis, and I was like, you know what? Let me go live tomorrow because, you know, it would be cool to do this live. So what is malware, right? The word malware is delivered from the term mal, malicious software, right? So viruses, worms, ransomware, all that fun stuff. So therefore, let me make this a little larger because I can't even see it, and I know my screen is wide. So any malicious purpose for any kind of adversary or bad guy, they're going to install this, deploy it, social engineer, whoever, and whatever that code is doing, it's going to execute and do its thing, right? So what is the purpose behind malware analysis, right? So we have, you know, security industries that follow this and that, oh, what is that? That's my Siri. She's talking to me. I don't know what that thing is doing, but 1 second, let me shut this phone off. All right, my phone is charging and I think I said something that, I don't think I said Siri, but all right, so the purpose behind it is, you know, security operations, incident response, IR teams, right? Threat hunters, malware researchers, and threat research. So this is performed from these, you know, these industries, these security professionals, and all that good stuff. Watching from malware analysis while waiting for this. Oh, cool, good stuff. So, you know, before we begin, please note that malware is a weapon because it can produce great harm if not handled with care. And this is true. And there's this site, this what I'm tinkering with. It's on GitHub. I'll go to it now. The Zoo, GitHub. So the Zoo is a repository of live malware. And I was tinkering with this when I was doing some stuff with WannaCry years ago. And yeah, you see 10 months ago was, and you can see the binaries and you can see all this malware, right? Obviously it's, you know, committed a couple of years ago, but you guys get the gist. You guys can come in here and tinker with live malware. Obviously, do it in a contained environment, and we'll talk about that shortly. But yeah, you can go to the zoo malware and yeah, check this stuff out. You can see the release December 14th. What was it? December 14th, 2000. So almost 10 years ago. But it's just to learn, right? It's just a cool place. All right, cool deal. So, never analyze malware or suspect malware on a machine that doesn't have, if we don't have, a safe environment, don't start analyzing malware and let that out on your machines or at work or whatever. So when not analyzing or moving malware samples around different locations, keep, password protect your WinRAR or your zip file so people can't accidentally execute it, right? That would be bad. That's why, like, if you look at all the malware in here, I think the password is infected or something like that. So obviously you can't just double click and execute it, right? So if we come down and just check the chat, nothing. All right, so let's keep going down. Only execute malware from this password protected archive, included the isolated environment. Cool. Create an isolated VM. Obviously, you can do that with VMware Workstation, VirtualBox, and all that good stuff. So let's go see. Blah, blah, blah. Revert to the VM and just clean slate. Okay, cool deal. So which team uses malware analysis to look up IOCs? IOCs are indicators of compromise and hunts for malware in a network. I would think the threat hunting team. So I would say threat hunting teams right here. Right, let's go ahead and just copy this so I don't have to actually write that down. All right, woohoo. Look, 59 days. Look at that streak. Not that bad. I remember I had like 500 and something days like many years ago. That was fun. All right, I'm looking to chat. Any fun stuff? Hoping to learn something new. I'm always learning something new, and I don't even know what I'm trying to learn. I'll just do my thing. All right, cool deal. So types or techniques of malware analysis. So we can come down here, we can see static and dynamic analysis. So what is the difference? Mainly, we can just see like, let's see, there's a really easy way to see this. Static analysis. So static analysis is when you analyze it without being ran. I think I put this in the post that I did. It's like having a car and analyzing it, right? You without executing or without starting it, just looking at all the engine parts. And then dynamic is actually looking at the malware in action, right? Executing the code, seeing what's going on, and once it runs, then we can analyze it, right? So this one's static, means doesn't change, doesn't move, right? And dynamic means just like static IPs, right? When you have a static IP, it's an IP address that doesn't change. When you have a dynamic IP, it can, change itself, right? Hopefully that makes sense. At least it makes sense in my head. But so yeah, I'm not going to read all this. You guys can go through that. So advanced malware analysis. So advanced malware analysis techniques used to analyze malware invade basic static and dynamic analysis. For performing advanced malware analysis, disassemblers and debuggers are used. Okay, so disassemblers converted malware code from binary to assemble. Blah. Okay, cool deal. Let's see. A debugger allows the analyst to stop and run the malware at different points to identify interesting pieces of the information. All right, cool deal. We will not cover advanced malware. Okay, that's not a problem. We don't need to cover that anyway. This is an intro. That's all it is. All right, so what technique is used to analyze without executing it? So that's static, right? That's static analysis. Let's go ahead and just copy this bad boy so I don't have to type it. Look, waste time. All right, woohoo. All right, cool deal. So which technique is used to analyze malware by executing it? So in a controlled environment, that's dynamic analysis, right? Because we're going to execute it, check it out, do all the fun stuff. And yeah. All right, so far so good. All right, let's drop this down. Oh, okay. All right, we have to start up a VM. All right, so now we're going to start doing some. Now this is making me nervous. All right, now I'm going to put these skills to the test, huh? All right, so when analyzing a new piece of malware, the first step is to continue. Okay, basic static analysis. All right, so let's go. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just give this stuff a shot. All right, so we're going to use Remux VM, reverse engineering malware Linux. So there's probably pieces of malware on this VM, and we're going to go ahead and just statically and dynamically analyze it. And let's see, let's go down. The VM will start in split screen. Okay, the following credentials: Ubuntu 123.4.5.6. All right, so this is going to take a second to do its thing. All right, so though often the file types of malware is visible to file execution, blah, with some of the tricks and such scenarios. Okay, so we're going to use the command file. So say for example, if it's WannaCry or whatever it is, it's going to be file space WannaCry, and we're going to look into the file, and then file -- help. Obviously, we can get help on different commands. Oh, right here, file WannaCry. And I didn't see this, I swear. So this is a PE. So PE is portable execution. I think it is portable execution. PE32. Portable executable. Sorry, executable. My bad. This is something, it's still a new space for me. It's not something I'm an expert in by any means, but that's why we're doing this together, and you're going to see in action what I know and what I don't know, right? I like to be transparent. I don't like to beat around the bush and fucking fib. So, all right, so let's go ahead. So there's going to be a folder on the desktop called samples. So there's going to be some sample malware in there. Bing bong. The above, so okay, WannaCry. Okay, so we'll give this a minute to boot up. And if you have any questions, and just let me know how you guys' weekend's going while this thing is cooking. What's going on? And if you want, wherever you're tuning in from, just say, hey, I'm tuning in from wherever you are in the world, or if you're in the States, what state you're in. And if you're a hockey fan, because the Rangers won last night, thank God. They fucking got hammered on Friday night. Uncle Google always to the rescue. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. I don't remember. I think I've said this many times, like, as long as you understand and remember, like, what you're trying to perform and what you're trying to do, and you can, from Poland, awesome. Oh yeah, Danny boy, there you go. Poland. I don't know how to say anything in Polish, but um, what I was saying, forgot what I was saying. Whatever. Oh, I think I was saying, like, I just like Google remember everything for me. I don't, I try to keep what I need to do or what I need to know in my head, but I just rely on Google and some of my notes that I've taken over the years, depending on what if it's pen testing or blue teaming or whatever it is, networking, VMware. Like I have notes from when I did my MCITP 2008 server exam or the enterprise admin certification. And I actually found that this is before like when you use Notepad and OneNote. I actually had a book with all my notes when I did my 2008 server uh, enterprise admin, which was pretty great. What's up, CJ? I didn't even see you up there. I'm from Poland, Oklahoma. Yep. Uh, love your teaching. Awesome, dude. Thank you. I try, man. I just do my best and just shoot the shit, and whatever I can teach and whatever you guys can absorb, that's what matters, right? All right, cool deal. So we have our little Linux box here. So let's go ahead and open this samples folder. So we have this WannaCry. All right, so let's go ahead and just open up terminal here. Let's see. Yeah, you guys can see. Oh man, I don't like this. Is there a way that I can change this? Preferences. I don't like that white. Colors. Let's see if I can bring this down a little bit. Whoa. All right. I just want to see if I can make this. It's not even changing. Did I close this? Oh, there it goes. All right. All right, cool deal. So let me go ahead and make this larger again so I can zoom this bad boy in. I couldn't stand that white. I don't like that white. All right, so I got it at 150. All right, so if I do an LS here, is it too small for you guys? Probably, right? Let me go ahead and just zoom this bad boy in a little bit more. All right, 200. Let me know if that's good. Can you guys see that? Good? Too small still? Let me know in the chat. And that's pretty good. Okay, cool deal. Sweet. All right, so we're going to use the strings command first, right? So let's look at file, right? Let's go first. We'll do this file. File WannaCry. So we have it as a PE32 executable, so it's a Windows application, right? For MS Windows, Microsoft Windows. Good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. Good to see you folks. This is it's always fun to go live and just, talk smack. Let's see. Working, knocking out some schoolwork, working SSCP coming up in a few months. Awesome, Eric. Good luck with that, dude. It's a really straightforward exam. I like that one better than the CISSP because when I did my, it all depends if you're trying to get more technical or more managerial. But good luck. Buena suerte, man. All right, so let's keep going down here. We can go to strings. We can look at the next ones. So strings, WannaCry. Then we can look at the strings of this strings, right? Why it is not working? Did I spell strings wrong? Yes, I did spell strings wrong. All right, so now we're going to look at the strings of this application. We can see what it's doing, what it's about, looking into the strings, looking at the behavior. For an example, blah, 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 URL, download, output. So say, for example, we want to look at URL. Let's go ahead and just do this real quick. I'm just curious. Let's do clear. Let's go up arrow, grep, and then, can I paste this? Can I paste that? Damn it. All right. All right. I don't know if there's any trick to do that. All right, so let's see. No. Okay, so there's no URL. Okay, let's just keep coming down. This is pretty much, so here is just pretty much going to spit out everything, all the strings, right? So let's just keep going down. We can put this output to a string, so I guess we can just follow what TryHackMe saying to do, right? So we're going to put this to an output of string, right? And we can see it here. So cat same thing, right? Cool deal. All right, so now let's keep going down, see what we, so let's do more. We can do the more command. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we can just, so it doesn't show it all on one screen, right? We can parse through the data. All right, let's clear that. All right, very good. Joining from Ireland, that's good. Hey, what's up? Appreciate it. Yeah, anytime, Eric. And if you have any questions about the SSCP, it's probably changed from when I did it. I did it a few years ago, maybe more than a few. I would have to look at, I think I did it in 2017 or 2018, if I remember correctly. But yeah, if you have any questions and if I can be a resource, let me know. I'm sure like the exam has changed because all the updated technology, more cloud stuff probably, but who knows, right? So now we can start calculating the hashes. So we can use MD5 sum, SHA-1 sum, SHA-256 sum. So we can look at the hash of that. So let's just go ahead and just do MD5. MD5 sum, WannaCry. So this is the hash. So you could probably take this hash, like if you're doing this in the real world, you can go to like Total Virus and look at some stuff, but I'm just following what they're doing. So so just for shits and giggles, let's do something real quick. I want to go to virus. Total. I always say total viruses, virus total, whatever. You guys get it. Let's go ahead and just go to search. Let's throw this in here real quick. Mean gear. Look at this fucking thing. Bing bong. This thing is no bueno, right? The WannaCry. This is, like I said, this is real malware. You can go to the details of this. Look at the thing. When it was created. Was it creation time? What, 2015, 2010? So was it 14 years ago? And yeah, so you can see all the stuff here. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's keep cracking at this. Oh, look, AV. Look, if I keep going down, I would have seen that. So if you're interested in learning more about hashes, you can go to this site. You know, what is this? Mal researching. Maybe I'll do that one, not today, but maybe I'll do that one next time. Probably pretty cool. I want to save that one there. So scanning the AVs, the total, blah, the hash on virus total. So they can provide some useful information about the classification of the malware performed by security researchers, however, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, for example, okay, so we just did that. All right, so we just pretty much, we're ahead of the game, guys. All right, so let's keep going down, the behavior. Yeah, let's look at the behavior. Let's come back here and look at the behavior of here. Come on, you can do it. All right, so you can see the behavior, sandboxing, see what else is crack-a-lacking. Detections, malware, ransom, invader, Trojan, initial access. You can see the MITRE attack framework, compatibilities, what is it? Capabilities. I'm just looking through this so you guys can do the same. I'll I'll throw this in here. Whoops, not that. If you guys want to follow along and just, if you don't have, let's go ahead, go to detection, and where is this actual details? Let's go ahead and do MD5. All right, and I'm going to send this over here, just in case you guys want to follow along and check out this malware on VirusTotal. All right, let's go back here and see what else is cracking on here. So this is pretty much just telling you to tinker with it, go through it, see what it's all about. Suspicious strings, Joe security. So there's also Joe Sandbox. Joe Sandbox is pretty cool. You can see that. All right, so in the VM, there's something called red line. All right, so let's do an ls here. There is a red line. All right, so what is the MD5? So we just pretty much do up arrow. Instead of WannaCry, we just do red line. If I can. All right, bing bong, here we go. Red line, copy this. This is pretty cool. I actually like this. All right, so let's copy this and go here, and let's submit that. And while that's gonna go, let's come back here for a second, and let's go ahead and search this one. I want to put this dark. This thing is driving me crazy, this light. So this is the red line malware. So you can see the relations, the details, and let's just tinker with this. Go through here, domains, here, contacted IPs. I guess that's is that Hong Kong? China? I don't know. I'm not good with geography. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, so that's that one. What is the creation timestamp for this sample? Oh, all right, so let's come back here. So let's go back to details. Let's go to details, and it should be down here. Creation. Is it this whole thing? Let's see. Is this it? I don't know. Yeah, boom, bing bong, we're good. Looking at the chat, see if we have anything. No, nothing. Okay, cool deal. All right, so the next one is task number 5. I plan on doing this probably for, I planned it an hour. So if we get obviously done earlier, we can do some Q&A, hang out, ask me anything for, the remaining of the time. I didn't think this was going to be this quick, but let me, before I talk shit, watch this piece be like hard now. All right, so PE header. Did I miss something? Let's go back down here. I think I did it all right. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, so PE header file. Whoops. All right, sorry guys, I'm all over the place. All right, so we have this PE tree, so we can look at the executable, and let's just go imports exports blah. For an example, they're from a registry, reg query value with Microsoft instance. Okay. All right, sections text data rs. All right, so this section contains a CPU. This section contains the global variables of other global data used in the PE file. Images, icons. Okay, cool. This is actually, I want to take a snippet of that. I guess I can just always go back. All right, so let me clear this over here. So we can do PE check. So let's do PE check. If I can spell. Or PS, or PE check. Wanna cry? Oh shit. PE check. All right. So, hey guys, just install Wireshark. Do you know a site where you can use and learn Wireshark? But let's see. Can't see it on that screen. Shark and also so where you can learn Wireshark, actually, TryHackMe I think they have something with Wireshark. I'm pretty sure. Let me go ahead and lost my train of thought. Duplicate tab. And let's go to learn real quick. I know that I'm going to go off topic, but I like to showcase things while they're fresh in my head. Yeah, so Wireshark 101, you can check out the Wireshark, and I'm sure this is probably for the free account. I have the paid account. So then you can do Wireshark the basics, and then you can start going down here with the, Wireshark. And you definitely know, if you're looking into becoming a SOC analyst, you should have understandings of PCAP files and how data traverses on a network and capturing data and looking at the headers, looking at what's going to cross your wire, right? I think that's super critical. And yeah, so hopefully that helps you. All right, so let's continue here. Cool deal. This is going to show everything. So let's see. Let's see what's popping in here. So image. Okay, so the image resource directory. So let's go to DLLs. Remember, this is all a learning curve for myself as well. Import data. Kern.dll. 32.dll. Corporation. This part. All right, cool deal. So let's just let's keep coming down. This is pretty much showing everything that we just went through. All right, so here's a blah. There's section I want to cry section. So there's 4 sections. TXT and Rust. There's specific. All right, so let's just there's a preset. This we're looking for this. Okay. All right, so in the attached VM, there is a sample named redline in a directory, which .txt selection, the sample. All right, so let's give this a jingle. Let's clear this. So we're going to do PE. So I think everything we're going to be doing is going to be on this red line. I think WannaCry is just like and also like a test. So we're going to be testing against this red line, but WannaCry is for the examples, I'm guessing, I think. All right, so let's see, what is the question? All right, so what if I do this? If I want to cheat a little bit, use some, I guess some Linux foo, I guess. Let's grep what is it, .txt? I think this would work. I hope it would work. Just so I don't have to go through that whole thing. Boom. Okay, cool deal. All right, so it's going to be 6.453919. Okay, hopefully. Okay, cool deal. We're good there. All right, what is the next question here? The sample name redline has 5 sections. And 4 of them, what is the name of the 5th section? Huh? All right, so I probably have to do, I'm just going to go through the whole shebang. Let's just, let's just bring this over because this thing is in the way. All right, so let's go look for .text.r. Let's just go all the way up. And if you guys know an easier way to check this out, please throw it in the comments, or if you guys watch this after, throw it in the comments as well, and help a brother out. All right, so let's go, keep going up. I'm just gonna go. Maybe I should have done this beforehand. No, I'm just kidding. This is, I think, showing. Oh, right here. Is this it? Text. So the 5th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's, what is there's 4, and what's the 5th section? This is going to be ndata. Ooh, there we go. Gotti. Amazing. Yep, anytime. You got it. All right, so let's make this bigger now so we can see it a little better. All right, so from which DLL file does the sample import the reg function? Grep is no cheating. Yeah, exactly. I just like to, I don't know, talk shit. All right, so now what we can do is probably use grep again for this open. So let's just do a little clear on here. Let's go ahead and just grep. And then what is this thing called? Reg. I'm just gonna. It's probably case sensitive, so I'm gonna EXW. Oh shit! I fucked that up. All right, let's see. No, did I spell it wrong? Reg. Open key. Oh shit! Forgot the key. Key. All right, there we go. So it's going to be, what is it? Which DLL? So it's going to be ADVAPI. So ADVAPI 32.DLL. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so let's go ahead and complete this and check out the GUI. All right, so we can just do PE-tree. We can do red line, right? Since that, and it says it's going to it might take a few minutes, so we'll let that cook, and then we'll come to dynamic analysis. All right, cool deal. Any questions? Let me look in the chat now. Any questions? No? Let's take a sip of this. Oh, this thing is doing something over there. I don't know what it's doing. If you guys enjoy these lives, let me know. I think it's more personable, right? Like we can obviously talk over the interwebs, and I can check out your chat, and if you have any questions, I think it's always a cool little benefit. So introduction to sandboxes. If you guys don't know what sandbox is, you better learn today. So there's like Joe Sandbox. Let's go ahead. I think I wonder if they're going to show us some before I talk shit. Open source. So we have uh, whatever, Kakos, whatever, CAP, online sandboxes. I think I talked about this in one of my videos. Hybrid analysis. Okay, so some sandboxes, obviously, like they were saying, but I actually like, you can do any run, but I like Joe Sandbox. And you can use this tool to upload whatever basic, that's fine. If you have, if you're working for an organization, maybe they have a professional version, but you can upload pieces of malware if you're using PABs or if you're using some kind of file from an email, you can upload the email, you can upload the URL, you can analyze it, all that good stuff. You can do hash IDs, tags, etc., which is pretty cool. And excuse me, and you'll learn all about that as a SOC analyst. So it's pretty neat. Have you ever analyzed malware on the job? Yes, absolutely. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Cool. So let's see. Let's keep going down some open source stuff. Da, 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 da. Let's do this cuckoo birds. Whatever the fuck this is. And then we can go to SAP. I'm just going to open up these things. Hybrid analysis too, because I think they said some stuff there. Let's make this bigger so you guys can see. All right, cool deal. So let's keep this. Damn, this thing is fucking cooking, huh? How long is this thing gonna take? All right, so, and if you guys do any, SOC or malware analysis or whatever, let me know what is your favorite and which ones have you guys used. I would love to, hear feedback. And like I said, I like Joe Sandbox. I like any run. Uh, any run is cool, but I think I use it but I have a paid version. Yeah, register for free. But, I think it is, I think it's pricey, I think. Pricing. Let's go ahead and see how much it costs just to pretend we have money. All right, so why can I zoom in on this thing? All right, I don't know what happened. So you get the free one, you get 60. So if you're a hunter, $300 a month. If you're in, if you're looking for an enterprise, you have to contact them because that means you're rich. All right, so any run is another good one. All right, I don't know what's happening over here. I wonder if it locked up. Home. I don't know. Let me just cancel this thing. Oh, I guess it's running now. Wow. Okay. So you can see the DOS headers, the NT, the end data. We can look into there and go on and on. If you are new, go. Oh, that's not for me. That's for someone else. Hey, my couch. You're just chilling on your couch. Cool deal. I wish I'll be chilling on my couch probably later on. There's no hockey on today, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. But all right. So hybrid analysis, amazing simple analysis tool on the homepage. You'll follow on the screen. So I'm guessing they're gonna be utilizing this tool to analyze something. All right. So let me minimize this. Come back here. I wonder if I just kill this thing. Come on. All right. Let me open up a new thing. Well, let me just leave that there. Whatever. Let it die. All right. So, all right. So let's see what else is popping on here. Let's open up and this thing is small. View all details. MITA. So I'm guessing they searched this hash and this is what it's coming up with. All right. So we'll probably have to do some stuff in the lab once it gets to that point. So let's hybrid analysis. There's also, what is it, hacker, what is it, hack process, or processor hack or whatever. That's another cool little tool. I think it's hack processor. Processor hacker. This is a cool little tool too to, see the CPU, see if there's anything crazy, funky on your machine. But this world's so different. Of course, once I see it. Hi. All right, let's see what's cracking here. All right, so check out the sample hash on. Okay, so what we have to do is just utilize what we had. All right, so let's just do. I guess it'll be quicker to do MD5 some redline. So I don't want to go copy this. It's asking for the hash. Okay, so come here. Let's go to this and go to search. Bing bong. See what we got here. All right, so let's see. What was the question? So this is pretty much the MD5 hash that they're asking for the red line. All right, let's see. In the process tree, find the first process launch. It's simple. Shit. All right, so let's go ahead and go back here. In the process tree, what is the first? What is the first launched? Is it red line executable? First launched. Is this it right here? I don't know if it's asking for an actual date. What the hell? Let's look at the hint. Hybrid. Analysis tab on the left. Hybrid. All right, let's just. This is all that's showing up though. Did I miss something? All right, let's go back to here. Let's see. Action. I'm just clicking around now, guys. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, so I guess here. Let's see what we got here. Malicious. Let's see. Behavior. Oh, hybrid analysis. Here we go. Bam. All right. Maybe I have to use this tool a little more. Let me go back. What the hell is the question? Process tree launched. What is the first process? It was launched. Is it first process that was launched? Is it CMD? Let's go down here a little bit. I'm trying to see what the hell. All right, let's see. Oh, malicious files. Let's keep going down, I guess. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing now. All right, community. All right, so maybe it's in something in here. Let's see. Executable files. Is this? Sorry, guys. I'm going back and forth because the first launch in the sample. Please support or train me. Who's that? Me? I need support as well. Shit. All right. So yeah, but most definitely I can try my best. I can do a little something. This red line. I'm just trying to find out where this is. Analyze, hybrid analyze. TXT. Oh, is it TXT? Is it this thing? All right, sorry guys. This is All right, overview. What the hell? Check this out online. In the hybrid, check out the hybrid analysis report. In the process tree, which of the hybrid analysis report ports. This is the tree. First, all right, this is driving bonkers. Network behavior. This is what they're looking for, right? I think. Thank God I put this thing for an hour. Now you guys know what it is behind the scenes. Setup installer. Okay. Let's see. Setup installer.exe. You think that's going to be the answer? Let's see. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. I thought they were looking for something a little. I thought they were. Whatever. It is what it is. Thank you. Appreciate that. In the window, in the process tree, there are two windows. What are in the process tree, there are two. Okay, let's go back here. We're going to look at the process tree now. What the hell is that? Oh, right here. I'm guessing this still is the process tree. Right? I'm assuming. The process tree is. What are the names of the two utilities formatted? Process tree. This is interesting. Hypertree, but I want to actually take a snippet of this so I don't have to keep going back and forth because just so I have that, I want to put this over to the side here. All right, let me do that. So now I can actually read what I'm trying to figure out. All right, so okay, so what process tree? That's a major presentation of Black Hat. I don't want to focus on the chat because I want to try to figure this thing out. In the process tree, what are the two utilities by malware by perform in its activities? What are the names of the two utilities? I'm guessing, is it going to be PowerShell? It's just looking for here, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. CMD and PowerShell. That's. Is there going to be N PowerShell? Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was. Sometimes when it just looks so easy, when it's like right there, it just. All right, cool deal. All right, now I don't need. Whoops. I'll take this thing. Get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. All right, so let's see what this next section is. Oh, okay, so it almost took me an hour. So good thing I did an hour. All right, so let's see. Anti-analysis techniques. All right, so let's go back to our here. Are we going to still use the strings? And then, okay. All right, so let's see. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that thing worked. We'll notice the simple garbage strings and let's run pre-checked. Okay, so let's give that a jingle. All right, let's see. Sandbox evasion, long sleep calls, using the detection, footprinting, detecting VMs. Cool deal. What are the techniques to bypass analysis? Neeks. Hey, what's up, Mark? Let me see. Trying to see. Hey, what's up, man? Trying to see what's cracking here. All right, so let's go back up really quick. What was the question? I lost my focus on the chat. This one above is. I guess that's gonna be bypassing. This is what happens when you don't read it for verbatim. You have to start like glimpsing back. Just keep going up. We notice regardless of blah. I guess there's gonna be packing. Packing. The skates. Yeah, I guess it's packing. Hope. Yeah. Okay. All right. So which technique discussed above is used for sandbox? Let's see. Added a box. Sandbox. Where's the techniques? Is over here. Sandbox. Okay, so it's long sleep calls. Let's see. Oh snap! We almost did it. Oh yeah, we did it. Bing bong. All right, cool. So we completed this. This was fun. Thank you for some of the help. Really appreciate that. Like I said, this is not something, I think when I'm teaching it, when I put on the spot, it sinks in a little better for me. So I thank you guys for that. Let me go ahead and just stop sharing, and I'll bring you guys back over here. And yeah, let's see what happened to the chat. Did the chat go away? Oh, there it goes. So yeah, hey, what's up, Angel? Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you. Hopefully that was informative. Definitely learned a few things. I'll probably have to do that again to really focus and hone in and take some notes. Because obviously when you're doing it on the fly, it's like you're just trying to zip through it. But I definitely appreciate prolonged sleeping, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this was pretty cool. My thoughts about that room was definitely super informative for someone that's trying to learn the techniques. And I think it's so different when you actually set up your own environment, and like with Claire VM and setting up with the zoo and actually analyzing the malware and testing the malware to see what it actually does versus just analyzing the malware. But yeah, this is it's always fun stuff to check it out. And I'm actually wearing this cool malware Find Its Way from this cool company called Black Hills. So yeah, this is super stoked. Maybe I'll wear this out when I go to some conferences. But I definitely like the green hacker shirt when it's like hacker backwards. But if you look in the mirror, if you take a picture, it's like shows it correctly. They have some good swagger juice over there. So yeah, Dan, anytime. You're welcome. Stuff is more my speed. I guess knowledge of systems engineering is really cool. Yeah, man. It's I love the system engineering stuff. There's always a place in my heart for network engineering, system engineering, doing all that fun stuff because that's where I came from before I migrated into the cyber world. So that's and obviously this is a new space for me, right? Like malware analysis, code, getting into the binaries and the assemblies and all this stuff is 6 months ago was so foreign to me. Now it's making a little more sense, but still I'm still green to it. And I think like by putting some videos like this together or just like showcasing what I'm doing behind the scenes, right? Like setting up my VM, setting up this, testing it, actually doing it, and just putting it out there for people to follow along with the journey as well. I always think that's definitely cool stuff. Um, yeah, dude, Eric, thank you so much. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to just grind them out, son. You know what I mean? Just grind them out and just do whatever I can do for the community. and help you guys, right? It's at the end of the day, this is the God honest truth. Like, it's not really for me, because I can do this all behind the scenes, right? I can do this all by myself and just with, me, myself, and I. But I think doing this together and having those, those hard walls that we, smashed into, right? Because I could have easily, got stuck there and just Googled, okay, like, the answer for that, right? It could have been really easy to do that. But instead of doing that, it's like, okay, let's collaborate, right, with the community. And now, like the CMD and the PowerShell EXE. And what was the other one that I got stuck on? The one right before that, the setup installer.exe, right? So it's like, this is not something I'm doing every single day, but, for those of you that do, I really appreciate the help and jumping in and helping me out. So thank you. So if you have any other questions, I'll hang out for another 5 minutes or so. And like I said, I'm super stoked. I'm grateful to have all the support and everyone that's in the community. And I will be doing obviously more lives. I'm doing my Thirsty Thursday live, and there's something I started this year. Like I was doing it. All right, so I want to talk about something a little personal for a second about like the coaching and why I started the coaching and why I started doing that world. There were like the last 4 or 5 years, or however long I've been on YouTube or an whatever that word is, influencer or supporter or whatever, for what, 4 years now. I would get, I don't even know how, like, maybe they just ignore everyone, but like big people, right? Like, I don't want to throw names out, just like the big influencers, the big YouTubers, big people. And it's like, I was trying to get to everyone, right? Like, and I still try to do that, right? On Instagram, Twitter, you know, LinkedIn, YouTube, everywhere. But like, say for example, people watch my videos and they get stuck and they say, "Oh, this is not working." Maybe the technique changed. Maybe, you have to update, Python or whatever the case may be. But to answer every single one was like a pain in the ass, right? And the main thing was it was a taking time away from my family. And I'm sure other people this can resonate with them. So it was like taking time away, and I would be on my phone helping people while, my family is there. We're watching a movie and I'm getting ding, and I'm like going on Discord and I'm helping this person out because they're a part of my community. I felt that was the right thing to do, right? And obviously my personal life is super important to me. So I was like, okay, how can I benefit from helping folks, right? Because I don't want to stop helping, right? But how can I do that in a manner that, okay, like we can have that time together with you and I, right? So that's when I came up with if you want to call it coaching or mentoring or whatever. And it was obviously that's why it's like a paid service. It's okay, like I'm taking time away from my family to talk to you, right? So what you're paying for is my time, right? So, and I get a lot of inquiries about things, and it's like I still have a full-time job. I'm still a human being. I still play hockey. I still go to the gym. I still do all my stuff outside of this computer and this camera, you know what I mean? So that's why I started that program. And it's all to help. And yeah, there's free resources out there, right? There is free resources, and utilize those free resources. I think when you come to me, you're going to get more of a personal one-on-one thing and whatever, like a guide into what you're trying to do, right? I remember when I was doing, like, for example, CBT nuggets, right? And I'll give another story and then I'll let you guys go. When I was doing like CCNA, CCNP, CBT nuggets is awesome. I use that for my CCNP with Keith Barker, Jeremy, and this is before like Network Chuck. I think Network Chuck got on for the new CCNA, but this is before that. And it's awesome to learn, right? But what if I had a question? I'm screwed. Yeah, I can go to Google, but asking the person a question is so much more personable and having that one-on-one time. So say, for example, you got stuck on an exploit, or okay, when you're running, you know, I don't know, whatever you're running, or if you're doing something, because I'm not only teaching or mentoring just for cyber, right? Because my bread and butter is still network security and network engineering, system engineering, cloud, VMware, Azure, all that world. I don't talk about it too much, but that's where my heart resides. And I still do it on a daily. I do some stuff in the DevSecOps world and DevOps, and do some stuff in Azure and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the reason why I came up with that program. If you go to infosecpat.com, you can set up a meeting. And obviously, you're more than happy to try to email me or hit me up on social medias, and I'll try to respond when I can. But obviously, when you set up a call with me, that's priority, right? And obviously, for my members on my channel, that's a priority too. Like I have something each month for the members. Obviously, you can just send me an email, and we have a 15, 20-minute call, and you can, have me for that 20 minutes because you're supporting me, and I want to be able to support you as well. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense, dude. Well, folks, that's so dope, man. More of this, yes, learning on networks and understanding it, bro. You helped me. So, yeah, thanks, Dan. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. We can watch. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the recording will be on my channel, so you can definitely check that out once the recording is done. Yeah, balance my. Yeah, and yeah, that's for the last 2.5 years, and I have a daughter, right? So it's like when I was with my daughter too, and that's where it really hurt me, right? It's like if I'm with my daughter, I don't have her all the time, so when I have her, it's like, I don't want to get my personal life, but that's the reason why I came up with this coaching, mentoring, meet with me, one-on-one type deal, and you have access to me for that time that scheduled. Are you planning on making a program about EJBT? I haven't even checked out the exam. So what I've been studying and what I've been trying to knock out, or what I'm going to knock out, is the PMPT from TCM Security. And I'm actually going to do the PJPT first, just to get my feet back in the game with the exam taking. And I haven't checked out the training. I haven't checked out the exam, how the exam is laid out. But from my understanding, from what I've gathered on the interwebs, for PMPT and PJPT, PJPT is like you're dropped into an internal environment and you have to compromise AD, right? So that would be like, okay, like get your feet wet. And now you take the next step is like, okay, an external pen test. We do some OSINT. That's why you go through all those 5 courses, OSINT, Privesk for Windows and Linux. What is the other one? A PEH, and then like external playbook or something like that. So I can't really talk on the EJPT. Do you ever travel to the West Coast? Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to be going to obviously DEF CON and Black Hat this year, but that's out in August in Vegas. And or the blue team level 1, I'll get to you in a second. But for the first part of the year, like I'm going to be going to Tampa. I'm going to be going to Tampa in April, and I just submitted my call for papers there, so hopefully I can get accepted to talk at a conference in Tampa at the B-side, and I am talking and I'm teaching a workshop at Hack SpaceCon, which I'm super grateful for. So that'll be out in April. And aside from that, I want to, obviously in October, I would love to go to Wild Wild West Hackenfest. I think it's like in fucking buttfuck nowhere. I don't even know where it is. Like in South Dakota. I don't even know where it is. But the blue team level 1, I don't really know too much information on the blue team level 1 exam. I haven't taken it, but I heard really, really good things about it. So definitely give it a shot. You know what I mean? That's if you're going to learn about SOC analysts, IR, threat hunting, and stuff like that. So definitely shoot for it and give me your feedback. Awesome. Awesome, guys. So if there's any questions after this stream, you guys know where to find me. And remember, if I don't respond to you, you know what I mean? Don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just like I get a lot of requests, and I sort of don't, it's like a humbling feeling, right? Because it's like I love it because I love that we can connect and have that connection and me be able to help you. But it's like overwhelming because it's like, man, like I can't get to everyone, and it's like, damn, dude, like I'm sorry, I'm trying, but it's nothing personal, so don't ever take that. First time, yeah, first B-side in Seattle. It looks awesome. No way. Yeah, yeah, Eric. So yeah, like definitely go to DEF CON. If you do, obviously hit me up. You know, we can link up. It'll be cool. Super fun. I went last year. It was pretty cool. It was a little overwhelming because there's a lot of people, and I could only imagine for like folks that go there that that have a face on the internet because I don't, I'm just a guppy in the sea. You know what I mean? And when I went out to DEF CON, I went out with me and a couple of buddies, and it was like, you walk around, oh, can I get a picture with you? I'm like, dude, I'm just a fucking guy on the internet that goes in front of a camera and just talks to the camera. You know what I mean? You never realize what the impact you have just by talking into a camera in this fucking 10 by 10 room, But super grateful, super honored. But yeah, if you guys see me out any conference, like if you guys are in Florida, if you guys are in New York, so I'm gonna go to B-side New York. Hopefully I can represent my city and go from there. South Dakota. I don't know. Yeah, somewhere in the fucking butt fuck nowhere. I don't even know where that is. But yeah, sounds good. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys ever see me around in the real world, I'm really approachable. I'm down to always shoot the shit. But thank you so much for tuning in for the hour on this beautiful Sunday. Love you guys. Appreciate it. God bless, and see you guys on the flip side. Peace out.